guys are here looking to enter a potential short here on this little pullback if prices break down below here for about a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-2, if you will. This is the 1 minute chart, by the way, Vwap. That'll be less than a 1-to-2 because I'm actually gonna have my stop way up here, risking 36 points for a Vwap reversion trade if in fact we drop down here below. So it'll be a 1.3 R trade, risking 1. And now we wait. So why am I doing this? Take a look over here. This is the 30-minute, kind of messy. It's been a messy day. I've actually been busy with other things most of the day. So, remove, yes, and back. All right. So I actually had the opportunity to miss a lot of the messy stuff and focus in on the good stuff, and I was able to get the one trade here today, and that's it. I mean, the CPI trade. Watching now, about to get taken in. Here we go. As this drops. It's 2:55, by the way. 5 minutes to 3. We're almost into power hour, the last hour of the trading session. Only interested in this move if in fact we do break down. And in. Triggered in now in this trade. Looking a bit sluggish, but let's get into the power hour and see if we can get some more caffeine into this thing. Bring you back here to the main trading screen. We'll watch the 1 minute as well. Many of you know I like to watch either the 10 minute and the 1 minute or the 30 minute and the 1 minute. This is the 30 minute. I've been using the 30 minute a lot more lately because it's been such a messy, as you can see here today, these candles are just ludicrous almost. In the latter part of London, the pre-market, of course, because of CPI release, a massive move here. And then just trying to shake it all out ever since this battle between the bulls and the bears, the longs and the shorts, the haves and the have-nots, and of course the good and the evils. The goods and the evils, as we say. And what determines what's good and what's evil, of course, is the side of the market that you happen to be on any given day. I am live, believe it or not, in this trade here because of that little piece right there. Now it's a matter of faith because we didn't get a convincing breakthrough here at all. Part of me is tempted just to shut this thing down at a very small loss, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with this with you guys and see how this pans out. All right, I'm going to put you on pause here, guys. Bring you back for any action that might unfold. Okay, pause now. Hey, guys, the clock just struck 3 p.m. Power hour just begun. In my experience, power hour doesn't always mean much. especially of late. The last half an hour means more in my experience, and the last 10 minutes means the greatest deal. And that's when a whole bunch of things happen. Algos kick in, rebalancing, rejigging, closing out trades at the end of the day, entering new trades for the following day, and various other things that happen with portfolio managers, pension fund managers, and so on and so forth, mutual fund managers. But that's neither here nor there. Let's watch how this thing develops. I'll put you back on pause. See you in a minute. Watching now. Wants to push down. I know it does. Possibly a little bit of hopium there, but nothing wrong with that. As long as your trade had a sound intellectual and technical framework, it's okay to hope. There's no sin in emotion. As long as you have mastered the art of impulse control, getting comfortable with the pain, because you'll never get rid of it. There are those who talk about taking emotion out of trading. If you can just get rid of the emotion, you'll be fine. Well, that will never happen. Of course, we're all wired a little bit differently. Some are more emotional than others, more emotionally reactive and sensitive and things of that nature. Others are more angry, have a more sensitive hair-trigger temper. Others get depressed and anxious. Others get experience elation when they're winning. Others are kind of more in a narrow band of emotions. They don't get too high, they don't get too low. But at the end of the day, everybody in the world of trading will experience emotions. They will experience them just about every day, if not every day, and every trade. And being comfortable with that, being okay with having those emotions, feeling them, and then releasing them and let them go, and sticking to your model and the rules that you know over time play out that edge and that statistical probability, that positive expectancy model. And that's what this is all about. That's the name of the game in trading. Put you back on pause, guys. As you can see, guys, it's really sluggish right now. Trying to push down a little bit, but struggling. Nasdaq is up 43 points today. Futures, that's the futures session, of course. I want to measure something here for a bit. Okay. Here we go. Bit of a break. Let's see if we can get a cascade happening here. The old waterfall. Bring you back to the main trading screen. 30-minute chart. We've now broken below the prior candle, which was a doji candle, an indecision candle. With these candles, you can essentially ignore them. You can almost delete this in your mind and move this candle over to there as if this was sitting right beside it. So the two blue candles side by side. This candle turned out to be meaningless, right? In many ways. But the time spent there was important as prices negotiated between partners, if that makes sense. I'll bring you back to Vwap. Trying to drop down here. Target 471. Yeah, 475. We're gonna make this a round number. That's a key area. The 25, so 475. This will be a 1.2 R trade. Moving stop now to a above current pivot high. You see that there? So significantly reduce the potential loss from 1R to about 0.6R. Worst case. Bring you back to the trading screen. 475 would be actually breaking this support. So you know what? We're going to go for 481 instead. 481. Yeah, you see that there? I just showed it to you. Moving this to 481. Right there. I know we have a 1 minute clean traffic here, but on the 30-minute, which is actually our trading screen, we're looking for the body fill right there. We're not asking for it to go all the way down. Oops, hit the wrong one there, guys. Excuse me. Getting rejected. To be expected. I'm a poet, and I did not know it. But after this move down, of course, we should expect a white candle or 2 or 3 or even 4, potentially 5. But the reason I'm not bringing this stop to break even yet is because a normal reaction after this impulse wave down would take us out. A perfectly acceptable reaction, retracement, would take us out of a break even. So that would not be a negation point for the trade, if you know what I'm saying. Like if I brought this all the way down, the fact that, you know, if prices move back to there is not saying this trade idea is null and void. On the contrary, that would be a normal, routine, healthy pullback for a continuation down further. So it would not be appropriate, in my estimation, to move that to break even at this point. Put you on pause for now, guys, and bring you back. All right, watching this thing unfold. Pressing down. The reality is, there were another couple of interesting entries way up here. And earlier, right here, would be a nice entry as well. The reality was I was working on another project and just simply was not at my desk when that happened. So I had to take a later setup, which is a perfectly nice setup. All the right elements in place. Could still very easily lose on this trade with fresh buying coming in here in power hour. Been very, very choosy with my trades of late. Taking 1 or 2 trades a day only with really optimal setups like this one. And consequently, I've had a pretty good string here of looking at my videos to see when the last loser was. Oh, I had that really bad break-even trade. It was yesterday, the day before, when I had a nice 3-piece monster trade and was stopped out on all of them. That was more frustrating than a loss, quite frankly, because of what I had to give up. But I find that running the Telegram channel, which I started in October, and the YouTube channel has made me an even more disciplined trader, and I am anyway. But there's this constant feeling in the back of my mind to be a good example to younger traders. And when I'm preaching, that's a bad word, but when I'm preaching, being patient and waiting for optimal setups and not trading during lunchtime and not trading around news and so on and so forth. When I'm constantly reminding other people of those important concepts, I'm reminding myself. And so it's really benefited me to be running the group. So in a way, even though I do everything for free, there is a financial benefit to it as well. Not sure why I'm telling you that, but just sharing. Don't need to be trading 4, 5, 6, 10 times a day. And I've done that. I've been through long periods, especially in the Forex market. I used to sometimes trade over 100 times a day. I had several days with over 130, 140 trades in one day. And that was largely trading New York and pre-New York, not even London session when I was doing that. And now you'd be lucky to see me take 4 or 5 trades in a day. Lately it's been 1, 2, sometimes 3, and that's it. And I'm able to keep my win rate very high as a result of that, especially given that I have a lot of avoiding fake out rules and things of that nature, which are available to you as well in the Telegram group, which is free to join. I may do a video on that, avoiding fake outs. It's a very important one because avoiding losses is the same as putting money in your account. This trade's not looking as favorable anymore. I'm seeing this little structure change here. So even though I haven't moved my stop to break even, when you see a structure change, this micro double bottom and then a break here, it can justify closing the trade. I want to stick with this for a little bit here. What I don't love about it is the fact that we had this nice push down and then we had this retracement and then a break again lower, and now a zigzag, but it's a zigzag with a lower low, and those are often bearish, believe it or not, because it's a failed break below, and I've often seen those reverse quite violently, so that could happen here. We'll see. Or it could resume, and that's what of course I'm hoping on. If I had high conviction that it was going to rally strongly, I would just close it here. I'm not going to do that yet, but now I'm getting closer to moving this thing to break even because of the time spent in congestion and retracement. If we do make a new low, my stop goes to break even now because now we have this fairly orderly retracement. Getting ready now. I may not even have to go to low if I get it. There we go. Stop to break even now. Because now, after that shift, if we snap up, I want to be out of here for free, right? No charge. But that candle was important for me to make that decision. And we may get stopped out here, and I'm totally okay with that. It's 3:20 p.m. Last 40 minutes of the session. Patience. So managing trades like this, of course, will increase the number of break-even trades that you have, and I'm okay. I can have break-evens all day long if it's based on sound trading principles. I think we're going to get stopped out here, given what I'm seeing in terms of this behavior here, and the fact that that shift candle is now reversing. I believe it's going to break through here and stop me out, and I'm okay with it. Ready? Still in, because mine's a little bit higher, but it's going to go. There's the bottom wick, and now flush up. There it is. Okay, guys, I'm out. Break even. Good trade. That was a good trade. I'm happy with it. I mean, obviously, I would have been financially more happy if it would have sailed down as anticipated. But I think we managed that exceptionally well, and we absolutely had the right idea. That's trading. Market action is random. Outcomes are uncertain. That means random, uncertain, or unknown. And this one was a break-even trade. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have an amazing night. We will see you tomorrow for Friday, right? Today's Thursday. Yes, it is. And have a good night. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.